Hi Capricorn, it's Power and Light Trail coming at you with the reading. Today we have, I believe, a love reading here, Capricorn. Yeah, this is a deep reading. It is. It's a very cool reading, though. It is. I hope you guys are all well. And Capricorn, we start with letting go. We do. So somebody's letting go of their lifestyle for sure, like negative patterns and and I thought life was supposed to be this way. They're very conditioned. They're breaking out of that whole conditioning. I also feel like they kind of learned it from their family. We have the ancestor card here. And so this ancestor card says, yeah, your mom birthed you and she's a beautiful woman and all this, right? Because she gave you life, of course, but whatever you learned in your family from your parents, your grandparents, whatever, you don't have to go by what they say. You just have to show them love, right? And give them give them the honor they deserve, right? But, if you feel like they deserve it. But long story short, you don't have to use the same patterns in your life that your ancestors did or your parents did, right? And, this is probably, it's a very common subject that, it is. People learn habits, how to live basically, and what to expect, their expectations in life and their beliefs. They learn it from, old fashioned or people who have just been misled by many different, many different things, right? Possible they came from the old country, right? And they came over here with these very outdated beliefs, right? And I just mean, it's a long, but I feel like you guys are getting this understanding, right? Letting go of old expectations, old beliefs, possibly what somebody thought they really wanted or was best for them. And here's the woman letting go, but all the butterflies are here, so very beautiful. We have the high priestess of spirit. This is basically somebody who is whose believes kind of in their intuition now. They believe now in their journey forward, but I don't feel like they believed it before. Chaos is ensuing, Capricorn, right? Been starting trouble again, Capricorn, right? Just teasing here, right? But there's chaos because somebody's letting go of somebody. Here's the card of forgiveness. I forgive myself. I am forgiven. Yeah, this is a trip because somebody had some type of, I feel like they had guilt, right? But they are forgiving themselves and they didn't really know how to live. No, they were fed some kind of dysfunctional way of living, basically, right? Yeah, I mean, we've all heard things kind of when we were kids, right? Kind of stuff that that sticks with you, that's really negative. But it's like usually people are telling you this, at least parents and family, because they care, but they don't know that they could be harming you with these that whole thing. I don't know if you guys ever heard this one. Why buy the cow when you get the milk free? It's implying to a woman, don't sleep with a man because things like that, right? And I mean, there could be a tiny bit of truth to it, but for the most of it, it's negative, right? Because now you might have a young woman kind of thinking negative about sex, or wow, if I make love to my boyfriend, I'm no good, right? We don't ever want like our kids to think that way. We have the distorted feminine, and this is confirming this. This is releasing old patterns in order to have joy in your life, right? Like, wow, look at the way I believed. Somebody had some type of you or your person expectation about how a relationship or marriage or their life was supposed to be. And so they're in chaos right now because they're letting it go. And they're like, wow, I need to live now, basically. Here's ask wonderfully and receive graciously with the infinity sign. And here's the ancestor card. Like, just take what from your ancestors, what was good, what made you feel good, like what kind of nurtured you, but let go of the negative stuff they might have taught. You don't have to go with it. You don't. You're your own person. So here we have Capricorn. The first card here is the devil. It's called conditioning. It is, and this is what I mean in this reading. And crossing this energy is stress. Here's the guy. This is the Seven of Wands. It is in this deck. And so in the Seven of Wands, this is the Seven of Stress kind of, or the Seven of Fire. But, usually this is a man who is very stressed out, trying to keep his footing. And here it is the challenge or the crossing energy. So you could be stressed out because your person has lived a life of conditioning, right? If you've ever heard of Pavlov's dogs, right? If you took Psychology 101, you'll know what that conditioning is. It's just like, it's just kind of, you're kind of used to these habits, basically. And they have conditioned you to affect you in a negative way, basically, right? Here's the lion. He's chained to these little lambs, and they don't really know that they are chained, because a lot of people who are conditioned don't know it. Yeah, it's kind of a little bit of a brainwashing that we I'm sure that there was some conditioning in my family. I'm sure there was. We have the control card here, Capricorn. This is the King of Swords, and he's kind of clenching his fists here, right? And he's, OMG. Let's see what it says about the King of Swords and the control, because this is why it's all happening. Somebody thought that they were kind of in control of their life, or they were trying, this person here, whoever is doing this, but it's letting go. It's beautiful, because the first card is I'm letting go of all this, right? So somebody was trying to keep some type of control here. We can look briefly at that. Let's see what they say about the King of Swords. Yeah, let's see what it says here. And, yeah, let's see what it says here. And so this is controlled persons are always nervous because deep down turmoil is still hidden. Yeah, you see, this is a trip. So, controlled persons, somebody was controlled by their conditioning, these past negative patterns. And they're releasing them, the distorted feminine here, and letting go. And they're forgiving themselves. They're like, I didn't know. And that's what this card talks about. You don't really know. There's some type of turmoil, but deep down, which is nervousness, stress, making wrong decisions, whatever it is, but anxiety, but maybe unhappiness, but they don't really know that they were being controlled by these old patterns. If you are uncontrolled, flowing, alive, then you are not nervous. Totally true. There's no question of being nervous. Whatsoever happens, happens. You have no expectations for the future. You are not performing, then why should you be nervous? Yeah. It's really interesting. The only expectation somebody has who is kind of in a higher vibration, which is the opposite of this kind of distorted feminine, is everything will be okay. That's it. Everything will be okay, right? Yeah. Traveling is in the past. This is the Eight of Wands. And this is this card talks about this is such a psychological reading, because these cards are deep. But this traveling, Capricorn, in the past, this is somebody who was like on a road thinking that they're going to get to their destination. Life is an ever-flowing path or journey. So when you have expectations about your destination, that's like saying, I'm going to be happy tomorrow, right? I'm going to be happy tomorrow because I'm signing the papers for my new house. What happens when you get that house? If you are not highly vibrating or in your higher consciousness, you just feel a moment of joy, and later on you're back to where you were, right? Yeah, and that's what this is about, traveling. This person was traveling, right? And this is a trip here, but this is a trip. Projections, this is what's on your mind. This projections is somebody who is like, this could be about your person, right? Or this person who's doing this, you or them. But this projections card talks about somebody who had didn't really know themselves well. So they had kind of expectations of somebody else, or they were putting those expectations onto somebody else. Somebody here didn't know themselves, and they have grown big time. Yeah, they have really come, they have traveled. I feel like this person has also traveled here, and their destination is, in another sense, is like this awakening and this divine feminine energy that they are receiving. right? They're leaving the distorted feminine behind. They are here, right? Okay. And she's reaching for the waterfall. I mean, how cool is this, right? And in the near future is trust. Look at that, Capricorn. This person's going to trust themselves and fly high. And here they are coming to you. And they said, Capricorn, I hope you like my outfit, right? Yeah, they're up in the air with the blue dress on, all right? So who knows if they have a blue dress. But long story short, or you're going to trust this. This is beautiful for a journey to fly high. And one of these cards was talking about flying high and flying high with your vibration and your level of consciousness. Change is what you're concerned about. So you're concerned here that this person, this is the Wheel of Fortune, if they're going to follow, I believe the divine path, because here's the yin and the yang in the middle. You need both. You need the divine feminine energy to be open and receptive, to learn, to receive energy, to receive healing, to just be open and receive joy too. This person was turning joy down, I believe. But, also you need the masculine in order to manifest. You need to take action. That is the yang, right? This is the yin and the yang here. And this is change in your concern. Are things going to change? Are they going to change for the better? They are, Capricorn. In your environment is courage. This person has courage, Capricorn. Yeah, they do. They said, yeah. They said, I don't care what Capricorn says about my dress over here, right? I don't care. I love Capricorn and I'm going for this, right? And here is your hope celebration. This is the Three of Cups. These three women are dancing. And this is like a reconciliation and joy. And in the outcome is the past lives card. And here we see the ancestor. And this talks about past lives too. But let's have a look at this. And this is, I'm not sure if it's the star. It is number 18. I don't think it's a death card. Let's have a look at it here. Let's see what they have to say here about that. Because this is a tarot deck, but it's not entirely, it's loosely based on the Rider-Waite. This is deeper. I definitely say it's deeper and it's more precise. More specific, detailed, etc. Let's see what they say about 18. The past lives card. It could be, I don't think it's death. I feel like number 13 is the death card, but hey, yeah. Okay, so let's look at it here. And this is 18. Let's have a look what this is about. Yeah, and this change card talks about somebody here who also, this is your concern, who just keeps going round and round because it's the Wheel of Fortune. Round and round with their thoughts. And nothing can change if you just keep going round and round, right? Let's see here. Number 18. Is that what it says here? Yeah, it is 18. Okay, and this is the past lives. And this is in your environment, is it? No, it's in the outcome, past lives. Your environment is courage. Okay. Okay, Denise. The child can become conscious only if in his past life he has meditated enough. Yeah, with meditation brings consciousness, a higher consciousness. And when we say a higher consciousness, we mean we're able to trust our intuition and be in a higher vibration. We're happier. We're more relaxed. But also, we are able to tune into our psychic abilities. Yeah, okay. With meditation. Yeah, that's, okay. So, only if in his past life he has meditated enough, has created enough meditative energy to fight with the darkness that death brings, one simply is lost in an oblivion and then suddenly finds a new womb and forgets completely about the old body. Your person here has raised their consciousness, a lot, said Capricorn, a lot. And this is what is allowing a death to happen. Some type of death. It is the death of their old self, Capricorn. Yeah. So those lobotomies, they've been working, Capricorn. Remember, we gave them a couple of lobotomies. You guys don't remember that? For sure. Let's see what we have here. And let's see what we have for your person, because we're going to have the extended right now. Let's see here. And geez, let's see what we have. And we're going to have a tarot spread with the standard deck here. You guys all love this. Here's the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. This is a choice they're making for an ending. They're shedding their whole life, Capricorn, their old life. I feel like they could be breaking up with somebody. They could be in chaos right now about it, about letting go of somebody. But this person, if they're not letting go of somebody, they're letting go of their old self. Yeah, it could be both, but definitely letting go of their old self, right? You might not recognize them, Capricorn. You could be going, wow, you're the totally new, improved version. Yeah, I'm glad, because I don't want the old one where you were letting your past conditioning like control you. Yeah. And the Lovers at the bottom of the deck, the King of Wands, the Ten of Wands. Okay, this person's dropping a burden and making a conscious choice. And we say conscious, there is a pun intended, because it's a very conscious choice. Let's see what we have for them. And we have the Gecko reversed, 5 of Diamonds reversed. And we also have this card of, these are in the reverse, you guys, I beg your pardon. We have the Salamander, the Hellbender Salamander here. This is a really good card. And their challenge is the Fallen Teeth. This is indeed reversed. It is. See what we have for your person. And in the root here is the 9 of Spades. This is an ending here. The 9 of Swords. This is an ending with this particular deck. We're going to talk about it. We are. Your person, as I said, they're dying a death. It's this death that it's going to bring them joy and renewal. And we're going to see how they feel about you. We're going to have their whole spread. This is going to be a 10-card spread, Capricorn, but we're going to have a spread, and we're going to see how they feel about you with the regular deck and the whole dynamic between you. What's coming for this person and what they want and expect in their life. Yeah. Very cool. Thank you so much. Their hopes and fears, all of it. And please remember to like, share, and subscribe. The link is below, Capricorn. It is. Yeah. And they're all super affordable. Thanks so much, you guys.